مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Welcome to another session of Learn 1110 Arabic. This is Ibrahim with you. Welcome to our part 2 of 1110 Arabic reading comprehension of the story The Tale of the Lost Coin, or قصة الدرهم الضايع. As usual, I'll give it 2 good reads, then after that I'll translate it word for word. Let's get to it. بعد ما مر وقت طويل وأمل عمر بدأ يضعف، سمع صوت من جاره أحمد اللي لقى الدرهم عند البير. عمر فرح كتير وما عرف كيف يشكر أحمد والجيران. أبو علي قال لعمر: شفت يا عمر، الصدق دايما بيجمع الناس وبيخلي الأمور تتحسن. Let me give another read. بعد ما مر وقت طويل وأمل عمر بدأ يضعف، سمع صوت من جاره أحمد اللي لقى الدرهم عند البير. عمر فرح كتير وما عرف كيف يشكر أحمد والجيران. أبو علي قال لعمر: شفت يا عمر، الصدق دايما بيجمع الناس وبيخلي الأمور تتحسن. Now let's translate it. You've got the overall translation below as usual. بعد ما, after, مر, past or to go past, مر, past. بعد ما مر, after some time has passed. بعد ما مر, after some time had passed. وقت is time. بعد ما مر وقت, after some time had passed. طويل, which means long. بعد ما مر وقت طويل, after a long time had passed. وأمل عمر, and Umar's hope. So أمل, hope. أمل عمر is Umar. بدأ, began or started. يضعف, to fade or to weaken. يضعف, so ضعف, which means to fade or to weaken. وأمل عمر بدأ, began, started. يضعف, to fade, to weaken. سمع, he heard. صوت, a voice, a sound. صوت. من, from. جاره, his neighbor, and that is his masculine, male neighbor. Ahmad, that's his name. اللي, who. لقى, which means to find. الدرهم, the money. عند, at, by. عند. البير, the well. عمر فرح, Umar was happy. فرح, happy. كتير, very. وما عرف, and did not know. ما, not. عرف, know. وما عرف, and he didn't know. كيف, how. يشكر, to thank. يشكر, so شكر is to thank. Ahmad. والجيران, and the neighbors. الجيران, neighbors. So jar is singular, masculine, jar, and jiran is a group of people. Abu Ali, al, said, told, la, to, Umar, to Umar. Shifet, did you see? Ya Umar, Umar. Shifet ya Umar, did you see Umar? الصدق, honesty. الصدق, honesty. دايما, always. بيجمع, to bring together or to gather or to collect. الناس, people. وبيخلي, and it allows or it makes. الأمور, things or matters. تتحسن, to get better. Our next paragraph. عمر تعلم من هالتجربة درس كبير، إنه الصدق هو المفتاح، وإنه لما يكون الواحد صادق الناس بتحبه وبتساعده. ومن هداك اليوم صار عمر معروف بالصدق، وصار الجيران يحكوا عنه كيف إنه شاب صادق وأمين. Let's give it another read. عمر تعلم من هالتجربة درس كبير، إنه الصدق هو المفتاح، وإنه لما يكون الواحد صادق الناس بتحبه وبتساعده. ومن هداك اليوم صار عمر معروف بالصدق، وصار الجيران يحكوا عنه كيف إنه شاب صادق وأمين. Let's translate. عمر تعلم. تعلم is to learn. من from. Ha, which means this, is shortened from هاي because تجربة is feminine. التجربة experience. التجربة. درس a lesson. كبير كبير big, and in this case valuable. إنه that الصدق honesty هو it is or is المفتاح the key. وإنه that لما when يكون be الواحد someone or one صادق honest or truthful, and when one is truthful الناس people بتحبه love him. وبتساعد وبتساعده and help him. الناس بتحبه بتساعده and people love and help him. ومن and from هداك اليوم that day صار عمر became, so صار is to become. صار عمر became معروف known or well known بالصدق for his honesty. وصار and became الجيران the neighbors يحكوا would talk about يحكوا would talk or they talk عنه about him. كيف how إنه شاب he's a young man. شاب is a young man. صادق honest وأمين trustworthy. صادق honest و which means and أمين trustworthy. أمين trustworthy. Before moving any further, I'd like to highlight that here we've got lots of amazing vocabulary and phrases for you to practice and to memorize. Write them down on a piece of paper and practice them. And for those who subscribe to my channel and are members, you will get all these files in the members area. So all you need to do is just to go there and you get all the PDF files for you to download them. And this is a great opportunity for you guys, for everybody here who enjoys these sessions and would like to join the rest and support the channel. That would be absolutely amazing. Oh, next paragraph. الأيام مرت وصار عمر هو اللي يساعد الناس بالقرية لما يحتاجوا مساعدة، وصار عنده احترام كبير من الجميع. وأبو علي دايما كان يقول عمر صار مثل الشمس بيضيء حياتنا بصدقه وكرمه. Let's give another read. الأيام مرت وصار عمر هو اللي يساعد الناس بالقرية لما يحتاجوا مساعدة، وصار عنده احترام كبير من الجميع. وأبو علي دائما كان يقول عمر صار مثل الشمس بيضيء حياتنا بصدقه وكرمه. Let's translate. الأيام days مرت passed or went by. وصار and became, so wa means and. عمر هو اللي his that. يساعد help, so وصار عمر هو اللي يساعد. Umar became the one who helped. الناس people بالقرية in the village, be which means in القرية the village. لما when يحتاجوا they need مساعدة a help or assistance, that's the noun. And in Arabic, for you to recognize a noun always is attached to the feminine case or the definite article. That's how you recognize a noun, because a verb will never ever be attached to a definite article. That's your clue. وصار عنده an. He got صار which is to begin or to become. عنده he has. احترام respect. كبير big or great من الجميع from everyone, earning him a great respect from everyone. وأبو علي, and Abu Ali, the elderly, دايما always كان يقول, he would say, عمر صار, Umar has become, مثل like such as, الشمس, the sun, بيضيء, he would shine, so بيضيء, to shine, حياتنا, our lives, بصدقه, with his honesty, B which means by, بصدقه, by his honesty, so the O belongs to the person, Omar, بصدقه, وكرمه, karam is generosity, وكرمه and his generosity. Our eighth and final paragraph and the end of our story. بهالطريقة تعلمت القرية إنه الصدق مش بس كلمة، هو سلوك بيبني الثقة وبيخلي الناس تتعاون وتحب بعض. وعمر صار قدوة لكل الأولاد، وبفضل جهوده صارت القرية معروفة بتعاون أهلها ومحبتهم لبعض. Let me give another read. بهالطريقة تعلمت القرية إنه الصدق مش بس كلمة، هو سلوك بيبني الثقة وبيخلي الناس تتعاون وتحب بعض. وعمر صار قدوة لكل الأولاد، وبفضل جهوده صارت القرية معروفة بتعاون أهلها ومحبتهم لبعض. Now let's translate it word for word. The overall translation is here below. بهالطريقة, in this way. بهالطريقة, in this way. It's a phrase for you to memorize. تعلم استلان, تعلمت القرية, the village learned. إنه that, الصدق, honesty, مش not, بس only, not only. كلمة, a word, it's not just a word. كلمة, a word. هو, it is, سلوك, behavior. بيبني, that builds, so بنى is to build, بنى. الثقة, trust, الثقة, trust. وبيخلي, and بيخلي, it lets or it allows. الناس, people, it brings people. تتعاون, to cooperate. تتعاون, to cooperate, to help each other. وتحب and love بعض, each other, to help and love each other. وعمر, and Umar, صار, became, قدوة, a role model, قدوة, role model, لكل, for all, الأولاد, the children, الأولاد, the children. وبفضل, and thanks to, بفضل, thanks to, that's a really nice phrase. جهوده, his efforts, جهود, efforts, and the O belongs to Omar, so جهوده, his efforts. صارت, became, القرية, the village, صارت القرية, the village became, معروفة, known, well known, معروفة. بتعاون, by cooperating or by the help. أهلها, its residents or its people. أهلها, so أهل is people and the ha belongs to the قرية, village. So صارت القرية معروفة بتعاون أهلها ومحبتهم and their love. لا for بعض, for each other. لبعض, for each other. So the village became well known among others for their cooperation and love for each other by helping each other. Here we've got, as you see, we've got some phrases for you to memorize. Of course, I've picked 4 phrases. ضاعت مني, I lost it. الصدق, which means honesty, for you to remember. And then, in Levantine Arabic, honesty is highly valued. It's a word that often is used in every conversation. The word, as I mentioned earlier, jar, which means neighbor. So the sense of community is very strong in Levantine culture. Neighbors play a significant role in daily life. People helping each other, coming to each other's aid and help, and it's incredible. Not just during Ramadan, where sometimes people say, they take some food for each other just in Ramadan. No, absolutely not. People always rely on each other to overcome any difficulties in daily life. Then we've got the phrase نساعد, which means we help, but of course you could go ahead and conjugate it to become ساعد. It's used a lot in Arabic, of course, in all languages, when people come to assist each other, which is very common, let's say the common theme in Levantine Arabic stories. We tend to use it. There's always, they build these stories on morals, and that's why they're popular. The cultural context is, community and honesty. The story, as I mentioned, is emphasized on the value of honesty and how communities in the Levant area, come together to help each other at all times, not just only at the time of Ramadan. Sometimes people say it, but no, it's always. And here we've got a really nice proverb for you to memorize, and it is الجار قبل الدار. الجار قبل الدار, meaning your neighbor before your house, or your neighbor before yourself. So you always do the best for your neighbor before doing it for yourself. So it's amazing, which here reflects the importance of the good relations between neighbors, and how always they love to do the good to each other and help, which only I wish for me in this current time and location. Sadly not the case. And it is incredible, to see something like that in the Middle East. And it's not just only in the Levant area. If you go anywhere in Egypt, in Morocco, in Algeria, in Tunisia, in Iraq, in fact, there are a lot of, in the Far East, there are lots of countries, absolutely incredible, to see how neighbors and small communities come together. And, there are lots of documentaries, of course, in South America and in Africa. And it's not just in the Middle East. I've watched lots of documentaries, and how beautiful it is when the communities come together. And I've watched lots of documentaries from the Far East and South America, and here in Europe, some communities. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And in Africa, how the community come together by recycling and working together. So here is an idiom for you in Arabic, and it's called الجار قبل الدار. Your neighbor, you put your neighbor before yourself. And with this, guys, I'll end today's session. This was the second part of the reading comprehension. I hope you really enjoyed and found it helpful. And if you did, as always, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and share with your friends and family. So hopefully they enjoy as much as you are. And don't forget to subscribe. You'll always be notified if something like this has been published. Till next time, stay safe. Ma salame.